I am in a new city. I arrived here 20 minutes ago and it is Joinville. The bus station is directly across the road, and from what I've gathered as I drove through, it's a very nice place. Now, I spent about 5 minutes on my phone trying to look at where the hostel was. Just stood over there. It's here. However, there's a bit of a problem. So third in the hostel, I booked on the bus. The bus Wi-Fi was actually quite good-ish. So I've just walked up the stairs and I'm assuming this is the hostel. And it's empty. So empty. So I've just dropped my backpack down there. There doesn't seem to be anyone around. I've shouted hello a number of times. And I have no idea what to do. Now, although the Wi-Fi was good-ish, it kept dropping off. So although I have booked a room, I've not seen any emails back to say what's happening. Now I know it is the hostel because I've had a look around over there and there is a document that says, which is that one there, the name of the hostel on it. What do I do? So obviously no SIM card. I've got no, there is Wi-Fi, but I've been trying to guess what the password is. This is an impossibility. So the only thing I can do is try and find somewhere that's got Wi-Fi and have a look. Now the lock on this door has been left on. So I don't know if that's because they're expecting me. So I've had a little wander up there to see if there's any coffee shops, fast food places that's got Wi-Fi. But no. So I might have a little wander to the bus station. Try there. Was not expecting this, and this gives me more motivation to try and get a SIM card. Right, bus station. So the journey itself, leaving Curitiba, and it cost 70 real. The bus went through this route. It was straightforward. There was a few traffic jams, so instead of taking 2 hours, got here within 3 hours. I had 2 seats to myself, very relaxing. Had a little snooze, as I often do. So in my head at the moment I'm going, right, what's plan B if nobody comes to sort this place out? I haven't got one because I've got no Wi-Fi. I've got no signal. So I've just come out from the bus station. The only free Wi-Fi they've got is for Claro, one of the major phone networks within Brazil. But it's asking me for a CPF number, which I don't have. I did ask a couple of the ticket officers if I could use a hotspot. Obviously it didn't go well on Google Translate. Either that or they just didn't want to know me. So I am having a little wander around, just wondering how long I'll be staying here for, and hoping that my bag that's in an open hostel with nobody in is still there. And the reason I've got my small backpack with me, this is all my expensive stuff, my tech, my passport, everything important is in here. The big backpacks, my clothes, although it does have my toiletries, that's important. Right, if I remember rightly, it's just up here. I know my way around already. At least I thought I knew I was going. So this is where I was earlier on, trying to find Wi-Fi. That's a clothes shop. There's a bank of some sort there. And the hostel's just down here. I know definitely it's there. Just over there, it's a cemetery. Oh, that's all I need. Door's locked. Door's locked, my bag's inside. What on earth is happening? I left it open. The lock was on. Someone been in? Oh! I'm a little bit annoyed. Can you tell? So I haven't been down this way. So I'm just gonna have a quick look to see if there's anywhere that might have Wi-Fi. There's a gym over there. That might be my best option. Now I have downloaded Portuguese on Google Translate offline, so I might just get onto that right now and just put a little story on saying, help me, I'm lost, please, I need my bag back, I need a bed. But the only reason I booked it was because of the fact it had really good reviews. Oh, there's a police station. Is that a police station? Should I try in there? Garden Municipal. But I don't think it's open. Nope. Oh. The roads, you've got the cemetery over there and what looks like the start of town. Let's have a wander. I'm back outside the hostel. I've asked a few people to show my phone. I've got a nice little message explaining that I need an email. Oh, including that woman in the car. But all of them just shake their heads. Yeah. Okay. It might not be the friendliest city in Brazil so far. I've just been banging away at the door. Now I'm getting angry. Really. So that young lady that I was just showing you, I'm trying not to put her on camera much. She's just stopped. I just asked her if she spoke English. She spoke a little. She gave me her hotspot. I managed to get onto booking.com, but all it said was, what time are you arriving? She just rang that number up there. The guys answered and said, I'm on my way. So yeah. But she was a lifesaver. Oh. Hi. Sorry. do I just follow her in? Or do I just wait for the guy to turn up? Sorry, no, I'll just wait, it's okay. Up on. Thank you. Cheers. Wow. And my bag is still there. I've just come out, thought I'd wait for the guy outside. The door is on the latch so I can open it up. My original plans when I first got here was to get out after drop the bags off and just do a quick first impressions of the place. I think you've got it already. It's not the craziest place. So there's a pizza place around the corner. So that's obviously where I'm going to go and grab some evening meal because I've had nothing to eat since breakfast. And there is a shop, part of the garage, that'll sell snacks. There is no shops as such to cook in the kitchen. I might just stay one night. I've not got the feel for the place. It's now 7:15. I have checked in. I have got the Wi-Fi password and the code for the front door. The guy speaks no English, shows a lot of Google Translate. There's only one other person in the hostel right now. You've seen her already. She didn't speak a lot of English either. But that girl that gave me the hotspot, that rang up on my behalf, bless her, she is, as I've said already, a lifesaver. Otherwise I would have been sat out on the doorstep for most of the night, I think. So I'm going to go and grab a pizza. What I'll do is once I've done that, I'll show you my room that I've got for £10 a night. I have my pizza, I have water, courtesy of the pizza place just over there and the Shell garage, and I've had a coffee as well while waiting for the pizza. So I'm going to go back to the hostel. It's been a bit of a bad day, so originally I was going to stay another night in Curitiba, and I just asked to book an extra night. They said it was fully booked. Seemingly in the city there's a big massive concert and every single place is booked out, so I had to leave without even knowing where I was going to go. So I had a list of 3 places to go to. I showed them to the guys in the hostel. They recommended this place. I got to the bus station and it was the most popular place for buses to come to. There was about 3 or 4 buses coming this way. So that's why I came here. Am I going to stay another night? I had already looked online. There are a couple of hostels in the city. Further on down into the centre, who knows? But hostels just down here. So this is my room for the night. As I said, it's £10. It is meant to be a 4-man bunk, but it's a 2-man bunk. There is no aircon. There's just a fan and it is warm as anything. But it's in this little balcony overlooking the bus station, and I think it's going to pour down. Them clouds look really, really bad. So when I say I show you the highs and the lows of backpacking, I'm not joking. This is definitely a bit of a low, even though it's all been sorted out. Keep smiling. So if you've enjoyed this little video, then all you got to do is press that like button. If you want to see what I'm actually going to do tomorrow, because I ain't got a clue, then subscribe and you'll find out. But until the next time, I'm off to eat my pizza right now. Bye bye for now.